Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Ever since Nnamdi Kanu have been in detention, there have been a lot of laws and counter laws, constitutional quotes here and there coming from lawyers here and there, both in diaspora, both foreign lawyers, international lawyers, and Nigerian lawyers, federal government lawyers, and of course Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers. But right now, they're making very bold statement over what is happening right now. We're going to go through that in a moment. But before we do so, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, lead counsel for the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, has said that the separatist group is not unlawful as ruled by Justice Binta Nyako in 2017. The lawyer further reiterated that no other court or higher one has challenged or appealed against that verdict since 2017. He therefore stated that his client will get justice because he has not committed any offense against the law based on the ruling, adding that Kanu is just a political prisoner. In June, the IPOB leader was arrested in Kenya and extradited to Nigeria to face treason and treason charges. He was subsequently arraigned and brought before Binta Nyako, a judge of the Federal High Court in Abuja, who asked him to be remanded in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS). Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the court in response to his agitation for the Republic of Biafra. Ejiofor gave an update on his latest visit to Kanu in detention in a statement made available. The lawyer said his team has recorded impressive progress in the legal battle against the Nigerian government and that it was commended by the secessionist leader, that's Nnamdi Kanu. While he enjoined Kanu's supporters to continue to pray for him, he maintained that the pro-Biafran agitator is strong and unswerving in his commitment. The statement reads, "I had an extensive interaction and chat with our indefatigable client Nnamdi Kanu during today's routine visit to the national headquarters of the Department of State Services (DSS). The strides so far recorded on our part is seemingly impressive, though may remain unnoticed to undiscerning minds, as he welcomed every strategy being adopted by our team, as well as the coordinating effort of all lawyers participating in this case, including those in the diaspora." He was also briefed on the inability of the federal government to file a response to his fundamental rights suit pending before the Umuahia High Court, and actions substantially challenging, among others, the unlawful but bloody invasion of his home on the 14th day of September 2017 by the Nigerian security agencies. The federal government's reasons for avoiding the courts, though not far-fetched, may not be unconnected to their inability to offer an explanation on their murderous and bloody invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's residence on the 14th day of September 2017, wherein over 28 innocent civilians were murdered in cold blood by the invading Nigerian soldiers, and properties worth billions of naira subsequently destroyed in the process. Thankfully, the world is paying deserving attention to the gross human rights violations as it affects our clients, as well as the continued onslaught on unarmed civilians being labeled as members of IPOB. It is on record that by the ruling of Justice Nyako delivered in 2017, his lordship, while ruling on our application, held that IPOB is not an unlawful organization. This ruling of the court was not appealed against, neither was it set aside by any superior court. We are not relenting in our effort to ensure that justice is done to our client. He will be freed and in no distant time because he has committed no offense known to law. He is at best a political prisoner. Nevertheless, victory will be ours in the end, he say. Onyendu was very much overwhelmed to receive the report on the overwhelming solidarity and unwavering support so far shown by millions of his supporters. peaceful conduct of his fans was also relayed to him, and he encouraged all and sundry to be united in one peaceful solidarity. We implore you all to continue to pray for him, even as you remain unshaken in your support and prayers, as you have always shown within the confines of the law. Onyendu is very much strong in spirit and firm in his convictions. You will see him soon. We shall continue to provide regular updates as the event unfolds. Thank you and remain blessed. Umu Chineke, as in God's children. Wow, this is quite interesting that dating it back, the starting from Afaroko, where it all began. Um, don't forget um in the part of the government is called jumping of bail. In the part of Nnamdi Kanu is called, trying to stay alive. Being the fact that his home was invaded and there were a lot of casualties recorded. Okay, in in the aspect or the perversion or perception rather, in the perception of the government, IPOB is very much prescribed, and though hastily done, but they are prescribed. In the version of IPOB and the law, being the fact that the lawyers said they had actually set aside in 2017 that IPOB was not a prescribed group, that they have not been another superior court that have made them prescribed. Hence, his confidence to go ahead and defend his client. Now you now see that very quickly, I add one more. Some days back, Ejimako, who is actually championing from Nigeria, what is happening or what took place in Kenya, that's international level, and then we have the Bruce Fain, who's actually championing from the international scale, world scale. Now, for Alo Ejimako, he filed a suit in Umuahia, and for whatever reasons no reason was really given, the respondents, some of those people we served those court cases against, but didn't show up. So it looks as if bit by bit it's a win-win for Nnamdi Kanu, but they've not ruled yet. They're still on the matter, and of course you can see that the legal team are actually up and running, ensuring that there is a safe delivery of their client, and they seem quite positive, and they're admonishing as many supporters, as many fans, as many of those who believe in the cause while Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. They said they should be strong in prayers, and in no distant time the storyline will definitely change. I guess that's where we're going to wrap it up. This is coming more like an encouraging words from Nnamdi Kanu to his followers, and from his followers to Nnamdi Kanu to remain strong. Let's meet in a conversation. Let's run. What's your take on this? This is quite